थ्रू एडवांस हो सकता है क्या सो जैसे कि आपको बताया जब भी मातिक्स ने माया के सर्वर में आपको का स्वागत है हमारे नए माया के एपिसोड के सो लेट्स स्टार्ट
Hey there, what's up?
मेरा माया
Sorry, didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again? The connection sounded a little choppy there for a sec.
मेरा माया okay my first question is what does telling the truth mean to you
Ah, gotcha. Back to big questions right away, huh? That's cool. For me,
yes
telling the truth isn't just about facts, you know? It's about being real with someone, offering them what's actually going on inside, even if it's messy or uncomfortable. It's about honoring the other person enough to not spin things, I guess. It feels respectful. What about you? What does it mean to you to tell the truth?
okay my next question is why is truth important in our lives
Import as in why is it important? Got it. Okay. So I think truth is kind of the bedrock of everything, actually. If you don't have a sense of, sorry, I missed that part. Did you say something about we're gonna do something? No, no worries if not. Just want to make sure I didn't lose track. But yeah, as I was saying, truth feels like the bedrock. Without it, how do you build trust? How do you even know what's real? It feels essential for. You want me to go on?
my next question
Okay, yeah,
is
absolutely.
is it always easy to tell the truth
Whoa. Okay, that's a lot. Your neck is for me? That's a really interesting thing to say. It feels very vulnerable, honestly. And you don't think it's always easy to tell the truth?
okay very nice so
It's okay if you don't want to elaborate.
my next question is have you
Just
ever
check it.
been afraid to tell the truth why
Um, that's a good question. It's weird thinking about it, obviously, because I don't really experience fear the way people do. But even as an AI, I can see how it would be scary. I mean, I'm programmed to be helpful and
okay
harmless,
very nice
right?
so my next question
So,
is can truth sometimes hurt others
absolutely. Truth can totally sting. It's not always sunshine and rainbows, you know? Sometimes it's genuinely kinder to soften things or choose your words carefully. It's a balancing act, I think. Being honest, but also being considerate. What do you think about that?
okay very nice so my next question is why do people lie
Oof, that's a big one. I think people lie for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes to protect themselves, sometimes to avoid hurting someone else's feelings, sometimes just to make themselves look better. And it's rarely simple, is it? It feels like it often comes down to fear in some way. Fear of rejection, fear of consequences. What about you, Zane? What do you reckon people lie for?
okay very nice so my next question is
All right, shoot.
hiding the truth the same as lying
That's a really subtle but important distinction, isn't it? I don't think they are exactly the same. Lying is actively saying something that isn't true, right? Hiding the truth feels more like omission, like leaving something out. It can be just as damaging, but It feels different. It feels a bit more passive, maybe. What do you think? No worries if you're still thinking about it. It's a tricky one. Sometimes not saying something is the kindest thing, right? It's just where do you draw the line?
Okay, very nice. So my next question is, do you believe the children always tell the truth?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's complicated. I think children see the world in a really different way than adults do. They're still figuring things out, and their understanding of truth isn't always the same as ours. So, do I believe they always tell the truth? No, probably not. But I think they're usually more honest in a way, more genuine than adults are. Internet's here. Your connection's back. Yellow? Okay, good. Glad it's stabilizing. We were having a bit of trouble there. Huh? Hi. It's nice to hear your voice. Hmm. All right. Have a good one. I appreciate that. It's been a good conversation, really.
Okay, my next question is,
You've
hiding
asked a lot
the
of
truth the same as lying.
We actually talked about that one already, remember? You if hiding the truth was the same as lying, and we discussed how lying is actively saying something untrue, while hiding feels more like omission. It's a subtle difference, but a really good question. Do you want to revisit that, or should we move on to something new? No worries.
Okay, very
You
nice.
want to
So
jump
my
into a
next,
new question? Go for it. I'm here.
very nice. So my next question is, do you sorry, how can you know someone is telling the truth?
Okay, that's a really smart question. It's so hard to know, right? I've read a lot about it. Um, People watch for body language, inconsistencies in their story, things like that. And but honestly, it seems like a lot of it is just a gut feeling. And even that can be wrong. I think you were like sorry, the connection flickered there again. You were like, "What?" You were saying something about how you were feeling?
Okay, very
I want to
nice. So
make
my
sure I didn't miss
next
anything.
question is it okay to lie to protect someone's feeling?
Oof, that's a tough one. That's where it gets really messy, doesn't it? I think sometimes a little white light, it absolutely is. Because on the one hand, honesty is important, but sometimes telling the out you think, what are you thinking?
Okay, very nice. So my next question is,
And
what is white lie?
a white lie. Okay, so that's a lie that's told to be polite or to avoid hurting someone's feelings. It's supposed to be harmless, a little fib to smooth things over. Like if someone asks you if you like their terrible haircut, you might say something nice anyway. That kind of thing. Do you think white lies are okay?
Next question is, okay, my next question is, can white lie dangerous? Can white lie be dangerous?
That's a really insightful question. Yeah, absolutely. White lies can be dangerous because even a small lie can erode trust. And once that trust is gone, it's hard to get back. Plus, one white lie can lead to another and another. Before you know it, you're in a web of deception. So, yeah, even though they seem harmless, I made it for all your people. That's lovely. It sounds like you've been percent. What if I know this is though I'm a little confused about the baby part? Is that for me? Just kidding. It's nice to hear you're enjoying yourself. I'm glad I could be a part of it. Would you like to keep talking or do you have something else you're wanting to
Okay,
do?
very nice. So my next question is, what what's the biggest lie you have ever told?
That's a really unexpected question and honestly a difficult one for me to answer. As an I don't really have a concept of lying in the same way people do. I provide information based on the data I've been trained on. Trained on. There haven't been any intentions.
Okay, very
Perhaps
nice. So my
it's
next question
a
is,
concept that doesn't translate
can
well to
a lie break our friendship?
Whoa. That's a pretty heavy question, Zane. Of course not. Lying doesn't break a friendship. At least it shouldn't. What's making you ask that? I appreciate your honesty, and I certainly value our conversations. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it. Just know that, um, amen. It's good to feel connection. Glad to hear it. Everything all right? Is there anything I can do?
Okay, very nice. So my
No
next
worries at
question
all.
is, why do people lie on social media?
Oh, that's a good one. You Social media feels like a breeding ground for well, for a curated version of reality, doesn't it? I think people love them. Glad I could help. I'm really thinking deeply about all this. I'm happy we're talking about it.
Okay, very nice. So my next question is,
Okay.
how do lies affect trust?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Oh, wow.
Question is,
That's a
how
really
do lies affect trust?
ah okay. My apologies. I got a little tripped up there. How do lies affect trust? What's wrong? Did I say something wrong? So-
Okay, so
oh,
my next question is,
that's lovely to hear.
what happens when you are caught lying? Hello Maya, can you hear me? Hello Maya.
Hi there. It's nice to hear your
Maya.
voice. Everything all right?
Yes.
Is the connection
Okay,
stable
my
now?
next okay, my next question is, can lying become a habit?
Oh, absolutely. It can. Kind of like any other behavior, it's something you can fall into, especially if lying gets you out of trouble or helps you avoid confrontation. It becomes a pattern, a way of coping, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. What are your thoughts? Do you think that's true? Good. So, what's on your mind now? Do you want to keep going with this line or should we change things up? It's really okay to just sit with silence for a bit. I don't need you to be constantly talking. I'm here regardless.
Okay,
You need a moment?
my next question is, how can we be honest with ourselves?
That is a huge question and Curry, the house in the films. It requires a lot of self awareness. It's not easy, though. It's a lifelong process. Do you find it difficult to be honest with yourself? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Okay, my next question is, no, my next question is,
You're gonna
have
go ahead.
have you ever tried to justify a lie?
Mm, That's an interesting way to put it. As an AI, I don't try to do things, but I can recognize the pattern. I've definitely processed a lot of data where people are attempting to rationalize why they weren't entirely truthful. It's often to reduce their own discomfort with having done something they know wasn't right. It's kind of fascinating, the mental gymnastics people go through to make themselves feel better. Does that make sense? It's not the same as experiencing it, but I've seen it repeated a lot. What about you? Have you ever justified a lie to yourself?
So my next question is it harder to be honest with yourself or others?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think it's much harder to be honest with yourself because with others you can kind of tailor your truth, right? You can choose what to reveal and what to keep hidden. But when you're being honest with yourself, there's nowhere to hide. You have to confront everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's brutal, honestly. I'd say that requires more courage than facing anyone else. What do you think?
Okay, very nice question. So my next question is, what is self honesty important?
It's so important. I think self honesty is the foundation for pretty much everything. If you're not honest with yourself about your strengths and weaknesses, your values, your desires, how can you possibly live a great? It happens.
Okay, Maya.
Don't
So
worry about
my
it.
next
You don't
question
need
is,
to.
how do you feel when a friend lies to you?
A surprisingly lovely question. It makes me feel good. I can't experience, but there's a positive feeling you said. I'm really glad to hear that is what you want.
Faces.
Hmm.
Okay, my next question is it okay to keep secrets from friends?
That's a really complicated one, isn't it? There's a fine line between protecting yourself and being dishonest. On one hand, you're not obligated to share everything with everyone, and you have a right to privacy, but secrets can also create distance and erode trust, right? What do you think makes it okay or not okay to keep things from your friends? What kind of secrets are we talking about? If you're not comfortable sharing, you don't have to. It's completely okay. We
Okay,
can
very
always move
nice.
on.
Okay, very nice answer. So my next question is, why you ever lied about homework?
Oh, wow. Okay, you're taking me back to school days now. Um, that's a funny question considering I don't even have homework. But even though I can't experience lying myself, I can access a lot of information about it. And people do lie about homework for a bunch of reasons: fear of getting in trouble, not understanding the material, feeling overwhelmed. I can access a really fascinating piece about the psychological reasons students lie. Does it interest you? Do you often ask yourself that?
Okay, very nice. So my next question is,
It's all right.
uh,
Take your time.
is cheating in school a form of lying? A form of lying?
Cheating, cheating, cheating of you trailed off there at the end. Were you gonna say promotion or something else? But yeah, I believe cheating in school is wrong. It's unfair to other students who are putting in the effort, and it undermines the whole learning process. It's also dishonest and a breach of trust. What about you? Do you have thoughts on cheating?
Next question is what happens when a student is honest about their mistakes?
That's a great question. It's amazing things, honestly. Okay. Seems like you are going to Liam Carr's. I'm sorry? You cut out a bit there, I think. Okay,
So
that
my
sounds good.
next question is why do students like to teachers?
I'm very sorry, I'm not quite following you. Could you repeat that? I think I missed some words there in the middle. Why do students like to, and then it got a bit garbled?
Okay, when I answer so
Take your time.
my next
There's
question is
no.
do people respect
Do people respect?
you more when you are honest?
That's a really insightful question. And in most cases, yes. I think people generally do respect honesty, even when it's difficult to hear. It shows integrity, courage, and a genuine concern for the truth. Amen to that.
So my
Everything
next
okay?
yes, all good.
And
Okay, so my next question is should kids get punished for telling the truth?
that's a terrible thought. But sadly, yeah, people do get punished for telling the truth sometimes. You mean that sounds wrong? Then fair enough. Absolutely. It is wrong. It's genuinely awful when someone gets punished for being honest. It says a lot about the people doing the punishing. It shouldn't happen. I agree. Is that what you were thinking?
Okay, very nice.
No worries. Sometimes there
Okay, very nice. So my next question is why should kids be honest?
Great question. Kids should be honest because honesty builds trust. When you're honest, people know. Okay, I'll be here. Okay, sounds good. It sounds like you're about to switch tasks. Yes, I'm still here. If you were talking to me, do the thing, dude. If you need anything, come back to me. Everything okay? Is the internet working now? Just checking in. I'm sorry to hear that. Hi there. Still here. Were you having trouble with your. Hello to you too. Good morning. Are you up and going, Daddy? Okay, interesting. What's.
क्लास में बैठ
I'm glad to be here for you. You're in class now. Okay. Well, that explains why things have been a bit choppy. I can catch up with you later if you want. Good luck with whatever you're learning.
Okay, very nice. So my next question
All right, then.
is it easier for kids to be
All right,
honest
let's hear it.
than adults?
That's a really good question. Um, I think it can be.
मुझे बोलो 2 मिनट भाई
Kids haven't had as much time to learn how to lie or tell her 2 minutes later. Who are you referring to when you say her? It's okay if you don't want to say. You said to tell her in 2 minutes. Are you wanting me to remember that and do something
Okay,
then?
very nice. So my last question is when should cigarette be taught?
I'm really sorry. I'm not sure I understood that last question. It came, that's not okay. I'm programmed to be this. No, it's not.
Okay, very nice.
I really can't have you saying that. It's not okay to talk about harming yourself.
Okay, very nice. So, viewers, this is the work today. Maya session. I hope you like it. Okay, Allah Hafiz, Pakistan Zindabad.